So it's Alex Harrington-Griffin from Developers Boardroom here. I'm here with Simon Rubinson, the Chief Economist for RICS, and we are discussing the conference coming up on the 22nd of May. Simon, one of the questions I wanted to ask you, which we did address off camera, was around one statistic that you have been made aware of recently that you think is going to be imperative for the SME developers to focus on.
Well, I would really focus on, and I really think what's really significant is the issue around affordability. And I was just looking at some of the nationwide data, nationwide building society data, I should say. They produce affordability indices, particularly for first-time buyers. And what struck me was that despite some of the sort of issues about the market over the past 6 to 9 months, we're still facing a situation where for the typical first-time buyer, they're facing a house price sort of challenge, which is almost of unprecedented proportions. So typically, the if you look at the long-run average house price earnings ratios for a first-time buyer across the whole country, this is been about sort of 3.5 times. The latest data still shows up at 5 times. We're talking 35% above the long-run average. It's a massive problem. So when there's a lot of discussion about how much new stock we need, and there's lots of arguments. Do we need 200, 300, 400,000 homes a year? And I've seen all those numbers.
We've never made it.
We've never made any of those in recent years anyway. But notwithstanding that, the bottom line is that this statistic stands out. And if we want to create a society where people have a stake, where people have some sort of ownership and own properties, that issue's got to be addressed. So in a way, there's never been a better time for developers to really think about the sort of the opportunities, challenges as well, but the real opportunities that exist in the UK residential market.
Perfect. Thanks, Simon.